Welcome back to Pompano Harness. Coming up next, 2-year-old Colt Pace. And that one will feature a star-studded field, including OK Bye, Till We Meet Again, and Right Hand Man. You know, a lot of people are here at the racetrack tonight, and a lot of people travel to racetracks all across North America. It's a sport that many people enjoy, and they enjoy it for many different reasons. Well, we'll find out exactly why from the people.
The harness racing and the drivers, the horses, bring out the regular human being in every person that there is.
I like the atmosphere of the track. It's very pretty out here. You can sit down and have a great meal, and I like to bet, but I don't like to spend a lot of money unless I win, so $2, $10 bets are great.
I like harness racing because of the excitement, the crowds, and you just never know what you're going to expect when you go out to the track.
We love horses. I love it to watch them, the action of them, and winning too.
Well, I like coming to the track here with my wife. I come for dinner, and you get a night of excitement, and it's a night well spent.
I enjoy having a lot of fun and meeting a lot of new people, and everybody's so pleasant here, and just everything. It's just great.
Catching a winner. I love to watch them run, but I also like to cash in after the race is over.
Oh, everything about it. I love the horses, I love the people, I love the place.
I started to play races in the 12th July 1948, and I never stopped.
I love it. The horses, the excitement, the tracks.
It's exciting. I like being outdoors, and of course I like to win.
What I enjoy most, just watching the races, the way they race, the fractions, the better drivers, and you can see them on the track.
So many different impressions of why people travel to watch standardbred racing. There's the winner of the last race, Delphi's Lobel, trained by Per Erickson. Congratulations to Per and Delphi's Lobel. Let's go to Ellie Serrano.
Thank you, Bruce. With me now, driver Billy O'Donnell, the driver of Caster. Billy, she looked rather comfortable on the front end. What exactly happened when she went off stride?
Well, I think she's a little sore behind. She got hiking a little bit, and she came out of that turn, went to switch leads, and she just kind of lost her gait.
Well, do you think the track is affecting these horses now at this point?
Well, could be, not her, but, you know, some of them, I'm sure that, you know, they get slipping, and it's a little bit harder now, and but that's not in the case with her, no.
Well, better luck to you in the upcoming races, Billy. Thanks for joining us.
And the post-parade commences. Number 1 is OK Bye.
No one knows how good he is. He has never been beaten. Undefeated in 5 starts and the world's fastest 2-year-old on a half-mile track. He suffered tendon injuries last month, but he bounced back with a thunderous win here at Pompano by 7 3/4 lengths 2 weeks ago, and we'll see if he's okay tonight.
The driver, John Campbell, won this race in 1985 aboard Robust Hanover, but was the beaten favorite last year with Totally Ruthless. 1A is in the pocket.
A $297,000 winner, second in the sport's richest race, the Woodrow Wilson at the Meadowlands. He is the top of his game right now, and like his stablemate OK Bye, he is a son of the highly successful young stallion Direct Scooter.
Guess who's in the bike? Ron Waples, who broke into this sport under his Canadian Hall of Famer uncle, Keith Waples. Cousin, that is. Number 2 is Right Hand Man.
Here's the season's fastest 2-year-old on mile tracks with his 1:52 and 1/5 mile in the Fox Stake at Indianapolis at the Indiana State Fair. He couldn't beat Till We Meet Again in the final there, and he finished second to him again here last week.
Bill Fay gets the drive. He took over the chores of this colt at Lexington and has posted 2 wins and 1 second. Number 3, Till We Meet Again.
He's a winner of 11 of 14 and the season's fastest on 5/8 mile tracks like Pompano. Noting that John Campbell said OK Bye was the best he'd ever driven, this colt's owner, Ernest Hartman, said that's because Campbell's never driven Till We Meet Again. We'll see tonight.
Home field advantage for Mickey McNichol, the all-time leading driver at Pompano Park with over 1,100 wins. Number 4, Ship Snoops.
He's the plague of all race callers, a hard horse to pronounce, but an easy one to drive. He's good, but doubtful if he's good enough.
William Gale is the driver, 6-time Hazel Park champion. He has 4,600 career wins and has earned almost $20 million. There's a good look at Bill Gale, 41 years of age. Number 5 in this field is Auction Bid.
He's erratic for a pacer, and he does not figure to be able to compete on even terms with the field he's facing here tonight in the Breeders' Crown.
Mike LaChance will be the driver of Auction Bid. He has a Breeders' Crown victory to his credit already this year with Matt Scooter in the aged horse pace. Number 6, Raven Lunatic.
This horse was sick early, and he was a maiden without a win until September. He showed 2 big miles in Kentucky earlier this month, but not against the champions he faces tonight.
The driver is Jeff Fout, fast on the racetrack and also fast on the roadway. He's an automobile and motorcycle enthusiast. Number 7 is Orange Sovereign.
He's the winner of 6 of 12 against lesser competition. And this rookie's been called out of the bullpen by co-owner George Steinbrenner for tonight's World Series. He may need relief.
And I'll tell you, the driver is a good one and knows this colt well. Orange Sovereign, driven tonight by Don Irvin Jr., who was 4 for 4 with this colt. Maybe that's a magical combination. Number 8 is Kiev Hanover.
Coming on strong late in the season, better post position would have helped him. As it is, he appears to be 4th best behind Till We Meet Again, OK Bye, and Right Hand Man. But he could surprise.
The driver, Dick Stillings, won a race earlier tonight with Esquire Spur, and he won this race last year in a world record time with Kentucky Spur. A lot of spurs, Stan. Number 9 completing the field is Dignity of Man.
Nice colt, but his dignity may be ruffled here. There are no indications that he can beat these top colts.
The driver is Bruce Ranger. Late change. Bruce Ranger knows this racetrack from Pompano Beach, Florida, 30 years of age. He replaces Bill Popfinger. This should be an exciting race for 2-year-old colts because it has a lot of the different elements. OK Bye, Right Hand Man, Till We Meet Again, Orange Sovereign. John Pavlock will tell us more about this group.
A trio of talented freshmen will do battle in the 2-year-old colt pace tonight. Till We Meet Again, a brilliantly fast colt comes into the Breeders' Crown riding the crest of an 8-race win streak, including a victory over fellow Crown contender Right Hand Man last week right here at Pompano. Earlier this summer, he showed flashy speed in winning an elimination of the Little Pad at Springfield, Illinois.
He wins it. Home second unofficially was Right Hand Man.
Right Hand Man is another speed merchant. His 152-1 at Indianapolis this summer tied the 2-year-old world record. The son of 2-time Horse of the Year Cam Fella has drawn the rail tonight, but will probably watch Till We Meet Again and OK Bye race away in an early speed duel. If that happens, Right Hand Man should be poised to come on quickly as they race for the wire, just as he did in this win at Lexington's Red Mile. Battling illness and injuries, OK Bye has raced but 5 times in his young career. Despite that, he has been hailed as the first super horse of the 1990s. One of his wins was a ridiculously easy 154-3 world record at Freehold Raceway.
Right, Jimmy at the rail. Great move by Winning Jim on the far side to a deep stretch. OK Bye says 5 right, 2 tough today. What's the teletimer? 154-3.
Following this win, OK Bye moved to the barn of Ken Sieber.
Did develop some leg problems after the Babic, and the fact that I'm a veterinarian, you know, I think Lou felt that the horse would probably need some veterinary care or constant, you know, veterinary attention, and subsequently we've had a long-standing relationship, primarily as a veterinarian, because I've only been training horses for a couple of years, and that's really how I ended up with him. Obviously, Chucky developed the colt. Chucky was the trainer when the colt got the world record, and I'm just trying to take over the babysitting chores.
Here are the current odds for the 2-year-old colt pace. OK Bye in the pocket, both under the ownership of Lou Guida. Public's Choice 4-5. Till We Meet Again, second choice 2-1. Right Hand Man 5-1 in there. Might be an overlay. Auction Bid is a long shot. Ship Snoop's a long shot. Kiev Hanover 6-1. 4 minutes to post for tonight's 8th race, which is the 2-year-old colt and gelding pace in the Breeders' Crown. Back in Broward County, South Florida, Pompano Beach. Breeders' Crown continues for 2-year-old colt paces, and we are live. I'm Bruce Beck along with Stan Bergstein, and OK Bye is getting a lot of the public support. Currently being held at 4-5, coupled in the wagering with In the Pocket. Stan, this colt is 5 for 5 lifetime, but has had a lot of physical problems. So can you explain why he's getting such support?
Well, after he was injured at Freehold, New Jersey, the early report was he had bowed tendons, which is something the horses do not normally come back from, and certainly don't come back from as quickly as he has. The reason I think that he's odds on is that the public here reads the newspapers and listens to radio and television. And the press here has been reporting that John Campbell has said this is the best colt he has ever driven. Well, they obviously know that Campbell has driven most of the best horses in the sport, or many of them. So they figure if Campbell thinks he's that good and he's racing here tonight, he must be okay. Till We Meet Again, who has not met this horse, has won 11 out of 14. OK Bye has won all 5 of his starts. And what we have is the season's champion on a half-mile track, on a 5/8 mile track, and on a mile track. The 3 of them meeting, and this may be the best race of the evening.
And OK Bye's record of 154-3 was taken at Freehold's half-mile oval earlier this year in the Babick Memorial, but he has not been that active since, hence only the 5 starts. What about the track? Will it hurt him or help him?
No, I don't think the track will hurt him any. If anything, it might help him. Dr. Ken Sieber, who now trains him and who is a great veterinarian, has brought him back in what I consider a remarkable comeback for a horse that had the injury that he had. And in his last start, he showed tremendous power.
All right, now let's check in with Ellie Sarama.
With me now is Ken Sieber, the trainer of OK Bye and In the Pocket. Ken, for the past 20-some years, you were a full-time veterinarian. Why did you decide to become a full-time trainer?
Oh, a couple of reasons, Ellie. It was geographics. I moved from New Jersey to upstate New York, and having been on the one side of the harness horse business as far as being a veterinarian, it was always intriguing to me as far as training horses. And I think, as I've told you a couple times before, I think most veterinarians that really get involved with harness horses are frustrated trainers, and I think a lot of trainers are frustrated veterinarians.
How about OK Bye? How's he feeling tonight?
OK Bye feels pretty good, I think. He was playful in the stall before he came to the paddock. He warmed up good, and I think he feels pretty good.
Do you think the track will be a problem? It is kind of hard right now and a little bit off. Do you think that'll be a problem?
No, I think the kind of horse he is, Ellie, if he does what I think he can do, I don't think the racetrack will bother him a bit.
Okay, Ken, thanks for joining us. Good luck to you tonight. Now back to you, Bruce.
Thank you very much, Ellie. So the field assembling behind the starter. There's a look at Till We Meet Again. This year, 11 victories and 14 starts. A bankroll of $159,000. This 2-year-old by Sun Sam, and we know Sun Sam had a world of ability as a 2-year-old. He was blazing fast.
He was. He had tremendous speed. And this horse has inherited it and is the best son of Sun Sam.
Current odds, OK Bye In the Pocket, 3-5. Right-hand man, 4-1. The third choice, Till We Meet Again, 5-2. And the rest of the field, long shots. That Kiev Hanover has been right around the finish line. 13-1 might be an overlay there. Keep your eye also on Right-Hand Man as we look at the world and track record set by Kentucky Spur, 153-2. That's also the Breeders' Crown record, 53-2.
Keep in mind, too, the Right-Hand Man has the rail. Till We Meet Again is in second post position. OK Bye is out in fifth post position. And the early fractions and the early strategy here will play a big, important role in the outcome of the race.
And Dignity of Man starts from the second tier. This is the Breeders' Crown for 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. It's the 8th race of the night. It is a pace. The favorite, OK Bye. Second choice, Till We Meet Again. Third choice, Right-Hand Man. It is a deep field, talented group. And we pick up the call of the race as the field assembles behind the starter from Gary Seibel, one of the best race callers in North America. Gary?
Thanks, Bruce. And as Stan mentioned, earlier we had, this would be one of the great matchups of the night. We've got OK Bye, we've got In the Pocket, we've got Right-Hand Man. Till We Meet Again should be a great matchup. This field is in motion. Now they're on to the backstretch, and we're ready for this 2-year-old pacing colt division in the Breeders' Crown. They're off and pacing on the inside. Right-Hand Man gets the first call. Till We Meet Again has made a break, but quickly has been brought back on the pace by Mickey McNichol. Chip Snoops gets away second. OK Bye parked out into the first turn. Auction Bid is on the rim fourth. Dignity of Man comes away fifth. In the Pocket on the outside, sixth. Raven Lunatic is at the rail, followed by Orange Sovereign. Then we come back to Kiev Hanover until we meet again. And as they reach the quarter, OK Bye has reached the top from the outside for John Campbell. Opening panel, 28 seconds flat. Now they come by the stands the first time. On top, OK Bye, a little more than a length. Right-hand man right behind him second. Auction Bid is caught on the outside third. Chip Snoops is at the rail fourth. In the pocket second over fifth. Dignity Man is at the rail sixth on the outside. Kiev Hanover followed right there on the inside by Raven Lunatic. Till We Meet Again is on the move, and Orange Sovereign trails. Okay, Bye takes him by the half in 57 3/5. And now they are on to the backstretch. Okay, Bye, 3 parts of a lane. Auction Bid has been parked out every step, but he's still right there. Right-hand man is at the rail third. Kiev Hanover now being set up 3 wide. And in between horses, in the pocket at the rail, that is Ship Snoops. And Till We Meet Again, now in contention. He's out there 3 deep behind the leading wall of horses. 3/4 on the board. 127 flat, and here is the battle we anticipated as they race around the final turn and head for home on the outside. Till We Meet Again is 4 wide. Okay, Bye at the rail. In the pocket is there. Auction Bid now dropping back. In the lane, it is Till We Meet Again. Okay, Bye will taste his first defeat on the outside, trying to close in. It's in the pocket and at the rail, closing Raven Lunatic. Till We Meet Again gets the call. An incredible mile. And Bruce, what an incredible mile indeed. This horse made a break at the beginning of the race and came on to win in impressive fashion.
9 wins in a row for Till We Meet Again. 12 wins this year in 15 starts. Fresh, not used, hadn't been touched. What a tremendous race and a tremendous performance by this son of San Sam, who was off stride and came back.
Well, it was indeed. Watch him on the extreme outside of the field here. And also, as you're watching, keep an eye on OK Bye down at the rail. A horse that had the injury he had simply did not figure to hold on the way he did. And here he lets loose as they come charging down through the lane. And at this point, Till We Meet Again, showing his class as he rushes up for Mickey McNichol after that miscue at the start. He is truly a champion, and as his owner had said, the reason Campbell thought OK Bye was the best, he hasn't driven this one. And Till We Meet Again with Mickey McNichol vindicates that confidence.
And a great race for second as you take one more look at the reverse angle here and the strong finish.
It is that, and of course that great finish. You saw those 4 horses sweeping around that turn as they headed for home. And an inquiry's been posted. We'll see what happens here. Mickey McNichol dismounts behind Till We Meet Again.
Right-hand man did not get free until very late, was sitting in the pocket perfectly, may have closed for second. The inquiry is on the board. We'll find out in a moment. Well, the 2-year-old Colt Pace was everything we expected and then some. Till We Meet Again by Sun Sam out of the General Star mare Goodbye Gina, owned by Ernest Hartman, who used to be involved in the massive DuPont company and now has become very much one of the great owners in the sport. Let's go to John Pavlak in the winner's circle.
We're down here in the winner's circle with Mickey McNichol, a smiling Mickey McNichol. Congratulations.
Thank you, John.
You know, we sort of called it for you a little bit earlier when we said your horse was going to be coming on at the end, and boy, he closed strongly.
Well, not the way I really wanted him to, but the trip worked out okay. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a look here, Mickey, at the break that was made during the race. And what number are you here?
Well, I'm number 3, but I have the 2 post. He's the second one from the rail, and he's breaking right now. Not a very good feeling.
What happened? But you got him back quick.
Well, he's been really pulling, and I put him right on the gate, and just when the gate sprung, he slipped and made the first break that I know he ever made.
All right, we're going to take a look now just before the stretches. They're coming for home, and they're coming from everywhere, as they say in the announce booth. Pick us up.
Well, after that, I realized I couldn't rough him up, and I followed a real live horse, Kev Hanover, Dick Stillings, and Bucky was the trainer, and he carried me right into it, and then from the head of the stretch home, the horse did it all by himself.
It looks pretty easy here, but they're closing on you, but it's all over by that time. This colt, I understand, and the owner, Mr. Hartman from Delaware, is not with us today, but he is Triple Crown Stakes, so we'll look forward to seeing him next year.
He's a good one, and he's Triple Crown Stakes, and hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa, indeed, from a victorious daddy here. Mickey McNichol, the kid from Brooklyn, picks up another Breeders' Crown victory. Back to you, Bruce Beck.
That is the 4th career Breeders' Crown victory for Mickey McNichol. And by the way, the groom of this colt is Karsten Willie Nielsen. The breeder, Barry P. Epstein. The trainer, Larry Rathbone. And when Rathbone heard that Campbell said this was the best 2-year-old he ever drove, talking about OK Bye, he said that I know Campbell said it's the best 2-year-old he's ever been associated with, but he's never sat behind till we meet again.
Well, the owner, of course, Mr. Hartman, is an owner that Mickey McNichol thinks that is a great owner, and one of the reasons is he doesn't bother the trainers. Trainers measure it like that.
Gary Seibel, tell us about what happened with that inquiry, please.
Well, Bruce, as you know, very, very tight. As John said, they were coming from everywhere around that final turn. Now, the judges have told me that they're looking at possible interference by number 1A in the pocket and driver Ron Waples against the 7 Orange Sovereign and driver Don Irvine for possibly pushing Orange Sovereign out farther than he was around the final turn, and that's all we have right now. The judges are right behind that little door looking at the films of the 8th race, but that's what has occurred. It appears that in the pocket may have forced Orange Sovereign wider than he wanted to be, so that's what we've got right now. Bruce, back to you.
Gary, that could obviously have a bearing on the final results because in the pocket may have finished second, correct?
Well, finishing second was in the pocket indeed. However, if they disqualify the horse, they will take him down and place him behind where Orange Sovereign is finished. So we're back to you now, Bruce.
Okay, thank you very much, Gary. And here's the presentation in the winner's circle. Ed Rudner, the president and CEO of Certified Vacation.
And Corwin Nixon is the president of the United States Trotting Association, hands the trophy to smiling Mickey McNichol and Ernest Hartman of Seaford, Delaware.
And Ed Rudner, an outstanding amateur driver.
$37,000 yearling, Bruce. They're still bargained. This one bought for $37,000, the Kentucky Standardbred sale in Kentucky.
And he set a 2-heat world record in winning the Fox Stake at Indianapolis, out in 153-1, back in 153. 9 wins in a row for Till We Meet Again, who went off as the second choice, and the race is still not official. But we'll take this time out, and we'll come back to Pompano. And we just finished the 8th race, and it is now official, the 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pace, where the winner is Till We Meet Again, driven to victory by Mickey McNichol, trained by Larry Rathbone. There was some concern about a possible interference in the pocket, who finished second, but the judges will allow the final standings to remain, and in the pocket will finish second with Raven Lunatic third. And here are the official prices. Till We Meet Again, returning $640, $280, $280. Price is okay. In the pocket second, $240 and $260. That's okay. Raven Lunatic was third, $4.80. Official time, 1:56 and 2. So Till We Meet Again, who has really been very tough to beat, continues on the path. And he had a tune-up here at Pompano last week, Stan, in the 2-year-old Pace, beating right-hand man. He made 2 moves to finish in 1:56 and 3. So obviously, that little tune-up in this track may have helped.
Well, he's been a superb colt all season long, and he showed his form tonight. The remarkable recovery he made after the costly break at the start was a sensational performance, and McNichol, who gave all the credit to the horse, said he's just absolutely terrific, is certainly justified.
Mickey McNichol, 4th win in Breeders' Crown competition, and a guy who knows this racetrack. He is the all-time leading driver at Pompano.